Following the parts bonanza during our last visit to Motor City Solutions, the crew went right to work, prepping the underbody, building the chassis, and setting the stage to mount the reworked body to the freshly prepared chassis. But before any of that could happen, that brand new LS3 needed some fresh color.
First thing I would do is make sure it's nice and clean. Even though it's a brand new motor, it's still got oils and greases on it, so I gotta make sure it's clean. I'll go through and tape off all the water jackets, exhaust ports, make sure none of my paint gets in those areas. So I got a nice clean surface for the gaskets to fight to. And then after that, I would go through and scuff down the motor as much as I can with a Scotch-Brite or something like that. Then I put down a gray epoxy and let that set up really good. And then in this motor here, which I think works out better, is a single stage. So I put a red single stage, which I match the color to your seats in the car. But with the single stage, it'll actually melt in a little bit better. Then some of the clear coats will start turning yellow over time. So I usually try to use single stage on the motors to make it more durable. I probably got a good day and a half, 2 days into it, between that and the trans, and then usually other parts trickle down for me to do, water pump, stuff like that. In this case, we noticed the oil pan was sitting too low, so we changed out the oil pan with a shallow oil pan that had to be repainted to match the motor. But same thing, motor and trans, all uniform color. I love it. I think it's gonna be good. You know, once we start getting all the other color on the car, and it's gonna really make that motor pop out. That's what we want, have that jewelry box effect.
With the motor painted and stabbed into the chassis, it was time for a giant bridge to be crossed.
It's always good to see the car come together.
You ready, man?
Ready to go. Bring it down.
Yep, just keep an eye on us and make sure we're good.
The hardest part is getting everything lined up, but besides that, it's pretty straightforward.
Yeah, hopefully we can get this the first shot, man. So if it lines up good, we're good.
We should be all right. Looks like it's pretty squared up.
Gonna hold it up and do a double check real quick.
Slow it up.
Looking good.
All right, slow it up a little bit. With a car that's been in an accident, you never know. So you always have to make sure everything's squared up and everything's fitting right and chassis square, all that good stuff. I mean, everything just has to be lined up and squared up. That's the hardest part about the whole thing. So, because you don't want it to be off, you know what I mean? You want everything to be spot on. All right, bring it down.
I think it's gonna hit that back frame rail first.
Down slow. Got like 6 inches. How are we looking up there?
I look good up here.
About 6 inches. 3 inches. 2 inches. And we're touching in the back.
All right. Come up here and check this side, Rick, up on the front, just to make sure. I look pretty good. I'm lining up pretty good on the studs.
I'm lined up. We just gotta come straight. Gotta come straight down.
All right. Still good?
Still good. Should be down.
Yep, I think we're good, man. It's almost like we've done this before.
Oh yeah, everything lines up actually really nice on it. So it dropped right on. It lined up pretty good. I mean, we had to move it around just a hair, but no big deal.
They make it look easy, but a lot of hard work has been required just to reach this point.
Yeah, we were just talking about it and having a couple of guys that's tag team the car from here on out and really knock it out quick.
This is about halfway. So next is bodywork, paint, and then assembly.
And then, hell yeah, the Motor City Resurrection will have one more foot out of the grave. There's a lot of loose nuts around this place.